Have you ever, just felt that urge to dig into the ground, wondering what might be hidden, like right beneath your feet?
Oh, definitely.
Maybe finding a fossil that tells some ancient story, or just that thrill of holding Earth's history, like literally in your hand.
It's more than just a feeling, isn't it? It's like a connection to something, well, really ancient and powerful.
Yeah.
This planet, it's basically a huge treasure chest. Every crystal, every fossil, every interesting rock holds a piece of its story, just waiting for us to find it.
Absolutely. And welcome everyone to the deep dive. This is where we sift through stacks of information, articles, notes, you name it, to bring you the most interesting insights.
Mm.
Today we're diving deep into the world of earth sciences, geology, fossils, gems, minerals, jewelry, lapidary arts, mining, rock collecting.
Covers a lot.
It really does. And our guide for this particular adventure is the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society, or CGMS.
Yeah, we've been digging through the Rocky Trails newsletters,
Ah.
and it's quite a collection spanning years of passion and discovery. It really gives you a feel for the community.
So our mission today is kind of to unearth the spirit of CGMS. They're a nonprofit educational organization, right?
Exactly.
We want to explore their activities, the knowledge they share, the connections they build, and show you why it's so much more than just picking up rocks. It's about learning, making things, having adventures together.
Right. Now, there's a quick but really important point for you, our listener. As we go through these Rocky Trails issues from different years, just remember some details, especially things like dates, specific locations, contacts might be outdated now.
Good point.
So, for the most current, accurate info on any event or activity, you should always check the official CDMS website. That's www.cgms.rocks.
Perfect. Okay, so www.cg-g-ms-ws.m. With that in mind, let's dig into these rocky trails and see what CGMS is all about. So, imagine I'm new to all this. Maybe I'm just starting to feel that interest in geology or gems. Where would I even start with CGMS? What's the entry point?
A lot of people, they just start by coming to a monthly meeting. It's probably the quickest way to,
Yeah.
tap into what the community knows.
Okay.
CGMS's main goal as a nonprofit educational group is really to foster interest and share knowledge about earth sciences, geology, minerals, fossils, all that, and also the related arts like lapidary. It's a really broad and welcoming approach.
And their meeting places have quite a history too, don't they? For what was it, 50 years?
Yeah, 50 years. They held their monthly meetings at the McKissick Museum at the University of South Carolina. That's a huge legacy, shows real deep roots.
Wow.
It really is. And the McKissick is, well, it was a fitting place for them. It houses some significant natural science collections, including the J. Harry Howard collection of lapidary equipment.
Ah, Howard Rutt.
What's really fascinating about Howard is that a lot of his equipment he designed himself, and it still influences modern tools today. He also wrote the Handbook for the Amateur Lapidary Revised, a real pioneer in the field, lived right here in South Carolina.
A genuine legend then. But things change, right? Like a lot of groups, CGMS had to adapt recently, especially with the pandemic.
Exactly. Since COVID, they've had to find alternative spaces.
Oh,
So right now they might meet at places like Hope Church or Grecian Gardens.
okay.
And this has led to a really big ongoing search for a permanent home in the Columbia area. Somewhere they can hold meetings, lectures, and crucially, house their lapidary workshop.
That workshop sounds important.
Oh, it is. They're actively looking at properties, ones with the right zoning, maybe exploring grants. It's a big priority.
Mm.
But until they find that permanent spot, the meeting locations are always announced each month in the Rocky Trails newsletter. So you always know where to go.
That really shows dedication, finding a stable home for members. It highlights how much they value that hands-on learning. So, what kind of things do people actually learn at these meetings? What topics get covered?
This is where it gets really fun. The meetings have just a huge variety of speakers and presentations. There's something for pretty much everyone interested in earth science.
Like what?
Well, imagine diving into paleontology. You might hear about the tiniest known theropod dinosaur footprints, Minisauropus, found in South Korea, with skin impressions. Exquisitely preserved, they said.
Wow, skin impressions from the early Cretaceous.
Yeah. Or maybe discussing how finding 5 T-Rexes together suggests they weren't just lone hunters, but maybe, social animals.
That changes things. So it's not just about the finds themselves, but how they make us rethink ancient life.
Precisely. Or you might hear about truly ancient stuff, like Titanochores genazi, this half-billion-year-old critter from the Cambrian. Looks like something from another planet.
Half a billion years.
Or even how tiny structures inside fossil cyanobacteria, the bits needed for photosynthesis, push back the record for those structures, thylakoids, by 1.2 billion years.
Whoa.
So yeah, each discovery isn't just neat, it actually forces us to adjust our ideas about how life evolved.
It sounds like they're constantly rewriting the Earth's history book. What about geology itself, the rocks and processes?
Oh yeah, the discussions go deep into geology too. Members have learned about zircons and geochronology from experts like David Barbeau at USC. They've explored the geology of Yellowstone, the paleogeology of Wyoming,
Hmm.
even local stuff like understanding the Gills Creek watershed with Dr. Gwen Geidel.
So big picture and local scale.
Exactly. It connects the huge planetary stuff right down to our own backyard.
And then there's the creative side, right? The lapidary, the gemology, turning rough stones into something beautiful.
Absolutely. You can learn about gem properties from people like John Narang or see a master stone carver like Ron Clamp talk about making granite memorials. And they have show and tell nights where members bring in their latest finds or things they've made. It's where science meets art.
Which brings us nicely to the CGMS lapidary workshop. If I'm totally new, what's that first aha moment people usually have there?
Often it's seeing what's inside a rock that looks, well, pretty ordinary on the outside. You
Yeah.
pick up a rough stone, you can't really imagine its potential.
Right.
But then you see it sliced open or polished for the first time.
Mhm.
People's eyes just light up. The workshop is where you learn to do that. Cutting cabochons, those smooth, rounded stones for jewelry.
Okay, cabochon.
Or cutting precise angles like on a diamond to make it sparkle. And using slab saws and trim saws to shape the rough material.
So you're unlocking that hidden beauty. Is it just about learning skills, or is there a community feel to keeping the workshop going?
Oh, it's definitely a community effort. Members pitch in on work days, maybe sorting through donated collections. Sometimes that stuff becomes door prizes or goes into grab bags.
Nice.
Just recently, they cleaned the big slab saw, refilled it with new oil. The club's looking for new trim saw blades right now. It's that shared effort that keeps it running.
Especially important now, you said.
Yes, especially now. The workshop equipment is actually in a temporary climate-controlled storage unit over in West Columbia while they continue that search for a permanent home. Finding a suitable, affordable property is really a major focus for the club right now. They needed to get the workshop fully up and running again for everyone.
That sounds like real dedication.
Yeah,
Okay, so the workshop gives you the skills, but for a lot of people, the real excitement is finding their own stuff, right?
absolutely.
So, what kind of field adventures does CGMS offer? Where do the rockhounds actually go?
That's where the Adventures in the Field part comes in. CGMS organizes some incredible collecting trips, fossils, gems, and minerals. Often they team up with the Dixie Mineral Council, the DMC. And a really important benefit for members is that your CGMS membership includes liability insurance for these official field trips.
That's good to know.
It's all about that lure of discovery, getting your hands dirty, finding something unexpected.
So, give us some examples. Where might a fossil hunter end up?
Well, you might go to Alabama looking for Pennsylvania plant fossils like ancient tree bark, lepidodendron, or those reed-like calamites. One interesting rule on some trips like that, though, is you have to agree not to sell what you find.
Ah, okay. Educational focus.
Right. Or you could be in Georgia, digging for Savannah River agate near Girard. Or down in Sandersville, hunting marine fossils, sand dollars, shark teeth, skate teeth, maybe even manatee bones from the Eocene epoch, like 26, 28 million years ago.
Wow. What kind of gear do you need for that?
For those trips, definitely screens, shovels, maybe some small chisels, and good waterproof boots are usually recommended. And safety first, always. If you're breaking open bigger rocks, especially agate or chert, wear eye protection, a face shield is best, and heavy pants. That stuff can splinter like shrapnel.
Good advice. Safety first. Okay, what about for the gem and mineral hunters? The ones looking for sparkle.
North Carolina is a big destination for that. You could hit the annual Grassy Creek Mineral and Gem Show in Spruce Pine, or try recreational mining at Thermal City Gold Mine near Union Mills, panning for gold in the creek, or sluicing dirt.
Panning for gold.
Yeah. Or collecting corundum that includes rubies and sapphires at Plops Farm in Lincoln County. That place just reopened recently. Or maybe looking for garnets, almandine garnets, at Little Pine Garnet Mine up in Madison County. Lots of options.
That's a great range. Any other cool spots you've seen mentioned?
Um, Let's see, in Georgia, there's the Jackson's Crossroads Amethyst Mine in Wilkes County.
Yeah.
And of course, Graves Mountain in Lincolnton. That's a well-known fee site, usually open for digs in the fall.
What can you find there?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. Green smaragdite, corundum, rutile, lazulite, kyanite, hematite, pyrite. It's famous for variety. But Graves Mountain has strict rules. No kids under 12 on the mountain itself. No ladders or power tools. Keep away from the high walls. Very important.
Understood. Safety again. What about closer to home in South Carolina?
Yeah, there have been trips to the Broad River below the Parr Dam to look for moonstone. And sometimes Diamond Hill Mine, if amethyst is showing up there again. One member even wrote about catching a mild case of gold fever after a panning trip in Union County.
Huh. Gold fever. Sounds like fun. But it's not all about digging and collecting, is it? Are there other kinds of trips?
No, absolutely not. There are educational and cultural trips, too, like visiting the Rock Art Center to see ancient petroglyphs, 32 of them. They have a light show and narration.
Oh, cool.
Or exploring Congaree National Park, which is right nearby. It's the biggest intact old-growth bottomland hardwood forest left in the southeast. Incredible biodiversity.
Right. Congaree is amazing.
And museum trips, too, like going to the Telescience Museum in Cartersville, Georgia. They have a Rock Fest event. Or the South Carolina State Museum right here in Columbia with
Yeah.
planetarium shows and exhibits like the Apollo 16 one.
So lots of ways to learn. What if someone gets really serious, wants more intensive training?
For that, there are opportunities to attend workshops run by the Southeast Federation of Mineralogical Societies, or SFMS. They have sessions at William Holland in Georgia and Wild Acres up in North Carolina. Those offer really focused training in lapidary arts and gemology.
Sounds intense. Okay, so for any of these trips, whether it's digging or visiting a museum, what's the main takeaway?
Always check the Rocky Trails newsletter first for what tools you need: shovels, hammers, screens, buckets, and safety gear like gloves and eye protection,
Yeah.
pack water, snacks. And like we said before, always double check the latest details on the website, www.cgms.rocks, before you head out. Things can change.
Excellent advice. Always check the website. Okay, let's shift gears to what sounds like the biggest event of the year for CGMS, the Columbia Annual Gem and Mineral Show.
Yes, that's definitely the highlight. It happens every November at the Jamil Temple. It's a really big deal, a tradition.
And it sounds huge. You mentioned attendance. Over 1,200 people recently.
Yeah, it's grown quite a bit, and it's been going on a long time. They celebrated the 50th anniversary show back in 2017, so it's well established.
50 years. So what can someone expect to find there?
Oh, wow. You'll find over 28 dealers, usually, from all over the country, selling everything: jewelry, beads, loose gemstones, amazing fossil and mineral specimens, gold, silver, tools. It's like a giant treasure hunt under one roof.
Sounds dangerous for the wallet. What makes it really interactive and fun, especially for families, maybe?
Well, the outdoor geode booth is always a huge hit. You pick out your own geode, they weigh it, it's priced by the ounce, like $1.25 an ounce usually, and then they cut it open right there for you.
Oh, I love that. The surprise inside.
Exactly. And the salted mine and the grab bags are super popular, especially with kids. They're filled with little treasures: shark teeth, quartz crystals, mica, pyrite cubes, that kind of stuff. Fun finds.
That sounds great. What about the learning aspect, beyond just shopping?
There's plenty of that too. You can see exhibits of club members' own rock collections, which are often amazing. And there are live lapidary demonstrations throughout the show.
Like,
People showing how to do faceting, bead stringing, wire wrapping jewelry, flint knapping, shaping stone like ancient tools, and making cabochons. You'll even see local South Carolina amethyst featured.
and I heard something about prizes.
Oh yeah, they have hourly door prize drawings, which keeps things exciting. And then there's a big grand door prize drawn at the very end of the show. In recent years, it's been things like a huge amethyst cathedral geode or a really nice shoral black tourmaline specimen.
Nice. An amethyst cathedral would be amazing. This sounds like a massive event to put on. Is it mostly run by volunteers?
It absolutely is. It's a huge volunteer effort. Setting up display cases, working the front desk, running that geode booth, managing the salted mine, organizing the dinner for the dealers. Volunteers do pretty much everything.
Wow.
Shifts are usually pretty short, maybe 3 or 4 hours, so people still have plenty of time to enjoy the show themselves. And there's a cool perk for volunteering at scholarship drawing to attend one of those SFMS workshops at William Holland or Wild Acres.
Oh, that's a fantastic incentive. Really encourages participation.
Yeah, it shows how much they value the volunteers.
Yeah.
It's that community spirit making it happen.
That's great. And are they keeping up with technology for payments and things?
They are. They use Square now to take credit card payments for admission, grab bags, geodes, which is super helpful. especially at the outdoor booths, where the venue's Wi-Fi might not be reliable. Oh, and look out for the club table. They usually sell CGMS t-shirts, often in purple tie-dye and black.
Purple tie-dye. Nice. Okay, so wrapping things up, you've really had a deep dive into this incredible world fostered by the Columbia Gem and Mineral Society, a nonprofit educational group bringing together all these curious minds and passionate collectors.
Yeah, from the fascinating monthly talks and the hands-on workshop to the exciting field trips and that amazing annual show, CGMS is clearly a hub for learning and discovery in earth sciences and all the related arts.
So, if anything we've talked about today has sparked your interest, whether it's geology, fossils, gems, minerals, jewelry making, lapidary mining, or just collecting cool rocks, we really hope you'll think about getting involved.
Definitely. CGMS holds those monthly meetings with speakers covering all sorts of topics. You're always welcome to just show up, attend a meeting, maybe join the club. It's a fantastic way to meet people who share your interests, learn more, and maybe find a new passion.
And for all the current info meeting details, membership, field trip updates, everything, the best place to go is their website, www.cgms.rocks. One more time, that's cg-ms.rocks.
Yep, and don't forget to mark your calendars. Everyone is invited to the Columbia Annual Gem and Mineral Show. It's every November at the Jamil Temple. With over 1,200 people coming in recent years, it's really an event you don't want to miss if you're into any of this stuff. Great for learning, collecting, and just connecting.
So, the final thought for you is, what new piece of Earth's ancient story will you uncover? Will it be, I don't know, a gleaming crystal hidden away, a fossil from an era you never imagined, or maybe just a brand new passion for the incredible geological wonders all around us?
Mhm.
The deep dive might be ending for today, but your own journey of discovery, well, that could just be beginning.